Excellent, fabulous. So you've told us a producer does many things. You're a recruiter.
Yep.
You collaborate. You
Yep.
organize. You
Mhm.
coordinate so many things. And as doing the set decor, you're looking at the historic perspective and all of the different things to make it very realistic for the audience. Fabulous. So just a few more questions for you, because we're going through so many changes in the theater world right now. What are your thoughts around using different forms and mediums to engage volunteers, to engage our audience? A lot of people are using Zoom meetings and online forms now. What's your thoughts on that?
If it has to be done, it has to be done. We have to accept the fact that things may never go back to what they were. And I know there are a lot of people who are much more in tune with all this kind of thing. So without trying to say I'm leaving it to them, I'm going to rely on them because they know more about it than I do. But at the same time, I understand that the chances are it'll be an entirely different situation from here on in. And the creativity of the people who are involved in looking forward to these new ways of doing things, fantastic.
Wonderful. And do you have any advice for potential volunteers or recent theater grads?
The recent theatre grads, I suppose they may be in a better position than your volunteer off the street because they have had a little bit of training and possibly experience doing what it is they think they want to do. So just keep plugging at it, and unfortunately we don't seem to get too many of the kids from Ryerson or the big schools. Partly I think because we're in Scarborough and they live and work downtown, so it's difficult for them to get this far because of transport and time. But the volunteer off the street, contact us in some fashion. I guess we're still using the website for that kind of stuff. Calling us, emailing anyone they can get hold of is an absolutely great thing. We try and accommodate everybody, no matter what their wishes are. Can't always do it because sometimes we've already scheduled people in to do whatever that requirement is. But if we can't get to you the first time around, we'll certainly try and have you involved in the show coming up.
And it's so encouraging, and there's something for everyone, whether
Absolutely.
it's front of house or
Absolutely.
lighting, what have you.
Well, the good thing about it is each of the jobs takes a different portion of time. If you're doing front of house, you can do 10 nights if you wish, you can do one night if you wish. So there is potentially a lot less commitment to that. If you decide you want to help me paint, there's commitment maybe once a week, twice a week. It could be Saturdays, it could be evenings. But I can't always tell you it'll be Tuesday and 2 till 4 o'clock because it depends on the other people who are available as well. But as I say, we try and accommodate everybody. And if we're not able to give you quite the job you want this time, we'll try and give you something else just to keep you interested and occupied. Never want to lose anybody.
And typically once people get involved, they make friends and they keep coming back.
Exactly, they do.
So.
Yeah.
And my last question, I guess, is just with so many changes going on for all of us right now, what are you doing to stay busy, active, positive?
Gardening. A lot of gardening. I'm in a rental home at the moment, and the garden used to be absolutely glorious. Someone spent a lot of time and effort making sure that as one variety of plant was dying, another variety was coming into bloom. So there was waves of plants always. Unfortunately, since it became a rental, I think, no one's been taking the care to keep everything going. So I've taken it on myself to do the best I can with weeding and sorting things out. So that's taken a lot of my time. And also, I belong to one of the neighborhood websites where you can sell sofas or find babysitting and things like this. Some people were looking for gardening help, so I'm also doing some things for them as well. So I'm managing to stay outdoors now that it's become reasonably clement weather, and offering some help to other people. And what I have been doing is watching a lot of shows, and I'm just so grateful that the theatre organisations have been able to provide these for us, because I know millions of people are watching them too, so I'm very pleased and happy about that.
Wonderful. And what keeps bringing you back? Because I hear such passion and dedication in what you've shared. So what keeps bringing you back to theatre?
The next one. Always the next one. It can be the next one with this group or the next one with another group. Because I find too that working with different groups gives you a different perspective too.
Mm-hmm.
Although our object is to provide entertainment for an audience, we have different ways of making that happen. People have different personalities, abilities, talents, and all of these things in combination provide that entertainment for the audience. But observing how people do things differently, mm-hmm. and being able to say, yeah, I can do that, or didn't like that, I'm not going to try it, is always helpful. Plus, mm-hmm. you're developing your network.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing the next adventures that
mm-hmm.
you bring to the stage in whatever format we do as the world continues to evolve. So thank you so much. And because you did such a lovely job of speaking about volunteering, I did want to make a point that if you are interested in volunteering, please check out our website, which is www.theatrescarborough.com. And you can find all the information to the 3 groups that work together under Theatre Scarborough right there. And we'd love to hear from you.